Okay. All right. I'm gonna do a quick walkthrough for guest list, how to use it. Okay, this is your main landing page when you come in. Lands on the stats dashboard. You got your venue address, phone number, etc. Registrations, how many people registered, total guests, number checked in, conversion rates. So basically, I put in 3 promoters. Okay, and this is their stats. These are live. This is on a data graph on Cloudflare. So registration would be when somebody scans a QR code. The total guests, so there's a drop-down box. You can control how many guests per scan for the free cover. And then checked in. Okay, so there's only a few pages, kept it real simple. So you actually go to the guest list. This would be with the person at the door. If somebody came up and they wanted to, gave the names, the list was big, the search bar works, okay? This is how many are checked in. This is how many are pending. And then this would just basically, with the person at the door when they show up, they get their name, okay, they're on the list, boom, checks them in, and that marks them as a clean conversion. Okay, here's your promoters page. QR code, I generated 3. Okay, these all work, and each one of these land at the page, / Sarah, James, Mike. Okay, so they have, and this is just an idea of what the tickets, handout, cards could be. Okay, you could just put the QR code in, you can do anyone. And this one, in the example, this one takes you to James, this one takes you to Sarah's page, and this one takes you to Mike's. Okay, it's just to give you an idea. And then if you go to, let's just say to James, so this is James's landing page, okay, promoted James R. Okay, you got the venue, the location. I know you guys, scores are pushing the menu, okay, so I'd put the link right to the menu in there. You could jazz the page up as much as you want on that. So let me just walk you through how it works super quick. Promoter could either hand out a flyer with that QR code, and then that's geofenced, so you can't scan it within a distance around the club. Solves that one issue. But let me just show you how it works here. So I'm going to do Stan Smith, and then 813-1111. Let's just say Stan's got 3 people coming. Okay, so you get the disclosure right here. Location is used to enforce the venue rules. You get the venue, the time, the phone number, and then if you click on a smartphone, if you click that, it'll actually dial. And then if you click this, it'll go to Google Calendar. So it's all functional. Okay, so party 3, and then hit join guest list. There's the geofence. Allow one time to get the location. And this we can use in a V2 to do distribution, graphs, and all that. Let me wrap it up here. Okay. Oh, I don't know how to do the permissions on my computer. That should be on. All right, boom, there it goes. See you inside. Okay, so that went in when I clicked it on. And then if we go to the guest lists, boom, there's Stan Smith. We just put him in. He's waiting to be checked in. And then if you go to the promoters, okay, you see Stan Smith under James, party at 3, registered July 31st, 7/21. So you get all the hits on there. And then we can check the guest list so it clears every 24 hours too. I just have it persistent in here. And then Stan comes to the door, boop, checked in. And then if you go to that promoter now, that converted for their stats. Okay, and get everybody's stats up here. And then the admin page, you can put in your venue settings, so you could, do it anywhere. This does it by longitude and latitude, but I think what I'll do or the V2 is we can put a little map in here, and then you can save the location. The geolocation tracking too could also be where you're tracking where your guys are handing out the flyers. And then just a quick admin you can set in here, and then just some quick graph data on the conversions and stuff like that. But anyways, that's basically how you do it. So customer would scan this code. It could be on a flyer, or for security, you could do it on the promoter's phone. So if they were going to give a free pass and you guys wanted to say, hey, you get 10 per night, right? They could have a login onto this app and they could get 10. So rather than just, having to deal with some security around the QR codes, we could put it so if somebody gets a free cover, their phone number can't register again for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. And, or we could do like the promoter. If they're handing out their flyers and they want to give a free pass, they could go on the app and they could click a generate, okay, and then you get the geofencing on their phone. The person scans it and they get into the system, but it'd be a new one every time on the promoter's phone, and that'll track it, geofence it, and keep it away from the club. All right, so that's your quick walkthrough on how to use it. I can make a very, very short one for promoters, but just wanted to give you an idea of how it works and a quick walkthrough.